Number 2, Ayman Al-Muwalad. Number 4, Mohammad Al-Marwani. Number 6, Matna Al-Marwani. Number 7, Mohammad Al-Sager. Number 8, Fahad Belal. Number 10, Khalid Abdel Gabar. Number 11, Naif Al-Halabi. Number 15, Nasser Abu Jalas. Number 25, Osama Al-Bargawi. Number 35, Tamer Mahmoud Mohammed. Number 48, Saad Al-Buzai. And number 99, Musab Tariq Kadi. Head coach is Mohammad Munir El-Kardani. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the lineup for Gilas, Pilipinas. Number 0, 30, Ravenna. Number 1, Ray Parks Jr. Number 3, Chris Newsom. Number 5, Roosevelt Adams. Number 6, Jordan Clarkson. Number 7, Kelvin Aftana. Number 8, Scotty Thompson. Number 11, Kai Sotsa. Number 13, Jamie Malonzo. Number 15, Kiefer Ravenna. Number 24, Dwight Ramos. Number 25, Japet Aguilar. Head coach for the Philippines is Vincent Chuck Reyes. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthems of our competing nations in this match. First, the national anthem of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Please remain standing for the national anthem of the Philippines. Our officials for this match, the crew chief, Takaki Kato from Japan. First umpire, Christopher Reed from Australia. Second umpire, Chuang Chi Chun from Chinese Taipei. And the technical delegate from Nigeria, Austin Kolidoye.
Back to the Mall of Asia Arena, Gilas, Pilipinas kontra sa Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Paano de Rosario here alongside Dr. J. Andy Howe. Doc, looking at this Gilas Pilipinas team and the full house we have in front of us here today, it looks like we're in for a great show. You look at this Gilas team and just the sheer size of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, what can we expect from the opening tip?
Well, obviously, very intense and good focus on the ball game. The important thing here is to have a good start. You know, if you look at the South, this is the first time I've seen Saudi Arabia in person, and they're not a small team. They are a pretty big team. Now, we don't know the quality, although I remember I did see one of their games that we feature on our channels. So obviously, they're not a pushover team, and we must respect their ability to be able to give us good competition.
Well, of course, interesting to see that in Kingdom Saudi Arabia actually have 2 changes from the roster that played against New Zealand last time around, and 2 names that we're going to watch out for and see whether or not there's going to be a big difference maker. See Naif Al-Talabi rather, yung number 11 po nila,
Right.
who is the biggest person on the floor by far, probably close to Kai Soto in terms of height. Should be interesting to see whether or not he can cause trouble against Gilas Pilipinas.
Yeah, and then the other guy who's been scoring well for them is Khalid, no?
Khalid Abdel Gabar.
Yes.
He's the one to watch out for, as well as danger people para sa Saudi Arabia. Ito po ang mga starters natin. Unchanged almost from their last lineup against New Zealand. Again, watch out for si number 10, si Khalid Abdel Gabar.
And also number 4, he's been a long-time player. There's big guy, Muhammad Al-Marwani. Definitely, their bodies, if you look at them, they're quite big. Huh? And of course, Kai Soto is taller than them, but definitely in body, you know, in strength, probably would have a disadvantage against him.
Iba
But
yung-
I think we have quickness.
Iba yung stockiness
Yeah.
nila. And of course, here's a look at Mohamed Munir Youssef El Kardani, the head coach of Saudi Arabia. Again, eager, and they need a victory against Gilas Pilipinas. So it's interesting to see what type of fight they bring up against Gilas Pilipinas. Kanina nakita natin si Kai Soto. A lot of questions will be asked about him, especially in terms of yung strength niya against the Saudi Arabia team. And of course, Dwight Ramos on your screen right now, who has done a great job developing. It feels like he's getting better every time we see him. So,
Yeah, certainly I think he's really focused on his basketball game. Remember one of the games he missed out for us, and we're starting off with Clarkson, Scotty Thompson, Kai Zachary Soto, Jimmy Malonzo, James, and Dwight Ramos. Dwight Ramos has been probably one of the most consistent local players, not only in scoring, rebounding, and even in the steals department.
and of course, interesting to note that it's si Dwight Ramos at least listed as the point guard para sa Pilipinas, but then most likely Scotty Thompson might be handling the ball there. Coach Jot Reyes, fresh from his victory for the TNT Tropang Liga last night, now trying to get another one here at the Mall of Asia Arena. And of course, there is an interesting reaction when it comes to Coach Jot Reyes here at the Mall of Asia Arena, but it's a chance for him to win over the crowd once more here, hopefully against the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Well, in life we have a lot of things that happen to us, and obviously sometimes everything is not good. Sometimes it's all good. Sometimes it's not so happy. But you have to learn to fight through these difficulties. The most important thing is whatever happens, the crowd here, the crowd on the television networks now are going to cheer for Gilas Filipinas.
Gilas Pilipinas, if you could only hear the roar of the crowd as they came out, I believe everyone will have goosebumps as we take a look at the lineups coming up on the floor again. Seconds until tip-off between Gilas Pilipinas and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Gilas looking for a victory. It feels like they haven't won in quite a while, apart from the victories against India,
Yeah.
which they were supposed to have, with all due respect for India.
Yeah, I got the chance to cover one of the games here. I think everybody wants to see how well we can play with a guy like Jordan Clarkson, who really is a two-guard. Maybe you can use him in the small forward in the possible 2023 World Cup. But we're going to need a lot of good players. I thought that Kai Soto, Dwight Ramos, and Japet Aguilar played well for us in that ball game against Lebanon.
Well, para sa Gilas Pilipinas, we expect more familiarity. One game under their belt, more practices under their belt as well. Can they limit the turnovers that everyone's been talking about? Can they make sure they get the job done against the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia here at the Mall of Asia Arena? We're about to find out. Tip-off starts and Scotty Thompson will initiate the first play. And who did they look for first? Well, makita natin dito, Jordan Clarkson actually marked already, a marked man. Find the man in the corner, Jamie Malonzo. Misses out. Scotty Thompson can collect the offensive rebound.
And you can see the white shirts, Saudi, they're also trying to push the ball, but they do realize Gilas is coming down very quick on defense.
And the crowd came alive here. Unang possession ng Kingdom of Saudi Arabia asking for defense. Clarkson is on the pick and roll. Soto extends on D. And a rebound from Scotty is taken away.
But everybody knows Scotty can do that. We must also be aware that the opponents are also going to go to the boards. Nice getaway, good block. But a nice follow-up there by Big Man Marwan.
Gilas Pilipinas behind here after the first point from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. You have to feel that that was a possession that was just extended over and over again by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Looking for Clarkson. Again, expect him to be guarded the entire length of the floor.
Well, the Australian referee is calling it for Saudi Arabia. And that was a real surprise to the two other referees. The other one is from Japan, I think. The other one is from Chinese Taipei. But that's what he saw, and he's talking to Jordan, actually.
Khalid Abdel-Gabar working with Scotty Thompson. Again, he is the most consistent player here at the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. At kakasabi ko lang,
well, that's one turnover against them. We already have one turnover on the other end, so right now we're even Steven. Thank you.
Jordan Clarkson finds Soto. Guy couldn't finish, collects his own miss, and go to the line to shoot two. A miscue there from Kai. Jordan Clarkson gets the high five anyway.
Well, that's one thing that we notice about Jordan. You know, he's playing like a good two guard that really wants to assist his teammate, and he likes this target. Reminds him of Rudy Gobert in size.
Nakita nga natin yung long-range pass ni Jordan Clarkson finding Soto against Lebanon. Naging viral.
He's got to improve his free throw shooting. Remember, against Lebanon, he missed two very crucial free throws, right? At that stage in the fourth quarter. And we really have to get the big men to be able to score from the free throw line.
Soto gets us on the board. 2-1. Abdel-Gabar working on Scotty again. Open look from three. No good. Soto collects. Jordan Clarkson initiating the play here.
Nice pass.
Kai.
That's another foul. So already, you would say almost say 2 assists already for Jordan. This guy's got to finish this.
Well, after the game against Lebanon, see Jordan in an interview after the game said that he likes playing with Kai, with Dwight Ramos. Excited for the future, young stars. And Soto on the line again, trying to convert after splitting his first trip on the line and misses the first as well.
Well, you probably look at the age of Kai. Kai is about 19, 20 years old. Maybe 21 at the most. And Dwight Ramos, I think, is about, what, 26? So you're talking a lot of more basketball years for them.
Playing his free throws again. Itong si Soto. Tie ball game, 2 apiece. No field goal yet for the Philippines. Almost 2 minutes played here at the Mall of Asia Arena. And Abdel-Gabar working with Scotty Thompson, who has become a defensive specialist para kay Coach Scott Reyes dito sa Gilas.
I think even for Remember, I think that's one of the things that the hardest guy to guard, usually Scotty Thompson is the side.
Relocates a jumper from the free throw line, doesn't sink in. Soto fights for the rebound.
His second defensive rebound already.
Dwight Ramos, behind the back, gets past one defender, can get past the other. So naman si Jordan Clarkson. Kick out, Jamie Malonzo. Can't hit the three. Fast break here. Quick play. Oh, Jamie Malonzo. Clarkson on the other side. Yes!
Oh, he's flying. Huh? He's flying with that three-point shot. That was a long one. Huh?
Defense leads to offense. Jamie Malonzo on one end and Jordan Clarkson on the other. Straight line drive, too easy there for Khalid Abdel-Gabar.
He can play. Huh? Khalid can really play. You can see how he maneuvers his way in. Nice pass.
Dwight Ramos finding
Good
Kai.
block.
Great block though, as you mentioned, Doc. But Jamie Malonzo gets this again. Finds Dwight Ramos from the wing. In and out. Saudi Arabia have a chance again to take the lead.
What's very obvious is it's going to be a very fast-paced ball game. Even the Saudi Arabians seem to be a running team, no? And they just settle for half court once the defense is set.
Working on a pick and roll, attacking Jamie Malonzo off the glass. That was a tough look there coming from Marwani.
They have two Al-Marwani and
number 6 and number 4.
number 4. Number 4 is actually got them started here in this ball game. 3-point attempt by Kai.
Off the mark there, Kai Soto. Chance for Saudi Arabia to go on the run. Saudi Arabia, they are content with slowing it down as well, playing in the half court.
They want to play fast if they can get good opportunities. But after that, they're willing to play half court. And that's a nice 3-point shot. He has 5 points already in the ball game. Yeah, he's got 5.
That's Mohamed Al-Marwani, one of the 2 Al-Marwanis on the floor. Jamie Malonzo. Really kay Scotty Thompson. Scotty, drive inside, finding Jamie.
You're in trouble.
Well, we'll go the other way. Slow start here for the Philippines. 4-point lead for the team of Saudi Arabia.
Now, we have to understand that Jamie Malonzo is a rookie. You know, you can see that he still feels the jitters of, you know, having such a big crowd, having such a big load to carry. Now we're going to bring in Terdy Rabena and Chris Newsom, no?
Japet Aguilar also checks in for Kai Soto, so he will be the big here.
Yeah, I like Japet because I think Japet, you know, is a very experienced player and, you know, he can score around the basket.
Sabi mo nga, Doc, Jamie was a bit of a rookie.
Yeah.
At least dito sa Gilas setup. So a bit more veteran presence here in terms of Japet Aguilar. And good defense, and as I say that, find a way to sneak in.
And he beat the 24-second shot clock here. Miscue there by Dwight Ramos because that was a backdoor for that player.
Jordan Clarkson. It's out to Dwight. Dwight Ramos pulls up for 3, misses everything. But nandun si Japet, but it bounced on the line.
A couple of turnovers again are beginning to hurt us. And so far we have not made the outside shots except for Jordan Clarkson.
And Jamie Malonzo as well.
Yeah. He's got some good looks, but you know, he's had some problems there.
But again, you can't take this Aquino Saudi Arabia team for granted considering against New Zealand.
They were ahead in the first half.
They were actually trailing in the first half. Pero in the second half, they beat New Zealand 40-25.
So that's a that's a traveling violation.
Easy call there for the referee. The entire crowd reacted. So sabi ng referee, oh tama, travel na.
The entire crowd made sure the referees made the call.
So slow start here for the Philippines. 11-5. Japet Aguilar for Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson, quick trigger.
He's the only one with a field goal. With 8 points, he has 6 points, and the other 2 came from the free throws of Kai Soto. The 2 out of 4.
Of course, there's a Jordan Clarkson, professional scorer on the NBA level.
Yeah.
Showing it off here as well.
Uh-oh.
Quick pick and roll. Straight away 3, no good. Jordan Clarkson pushing the issue here. Pulls up straight away. Almost opened the bank.
But when you're able to make shots like that, or even take shots like that, you open up the rebounding for your teammates.
Jordan taking it in his own hands again. Blocked out there by the King of Saudi Arabia. And remember, Saudi Arabia are the top blocking team dito sa FIBA World Cup qualifiers in Asia.
I think averaging over 4 blocks a ball game now, so that's quite an impressive statistic for them. Are they calling a 24-second shot clock violation here? The referees are discussing it because when the shot was attempted, did it hit the goal? We're on the opposite side of where we're shooting right now, so it's difficult for us to see that far. No? But I think it will stay with us, and we might have a couple of seconds here or a reset of the shot clock. Let's see, it might be reset here.
Well, right now, the clock is showing
0.4.
Technically speaking, pwede mag-catch and shoot dito. Newsom to Japet Aguilar, blocked away. Did I mention na magaling yung Kingdom Saudi Arabia sa blocks?
Yeah. So, just in time. But they expected the guy to take a shot, but there was no option for him.
Newsome, again, having to defend and pick and roll here. They find the man in the corner.
Oh, it's a push. Actually, it's a good foul at this stage. You don't want to give him an open lane or nothing, penalty anyway, so give it up. That's the second team foul, first team foul on the Philippines. Saudi Arabia has 2 team fouls so far.
Gavin Oftana will check in here for Dwight Ramos.
And Dwight Ramos hasn't got his game going. He had a couple of good attempts, but in and out for the 3-point attempt. This guy's difficult to guard, the way he goes around all the screens that are provided for him.
Fad Pelal kicks that out. Shot from long range, no good. And Chris Newsome with the tap, it goes back to Saudi Arabia.
14 seconds left on the shot clock. 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Low scoring, 11-8.
Well, Gilas Pilipinas having a hard time finding any real rhythm here. Apart from, as you mentioned, Doc, yung mga long-range bombs si Clarkson. Pull up 3 right in the face of 30.
But that was an open shot.
30 Ravenna. Great ball movement here. Newsome with the fake relocating jumper. No good, short.
Really difficult when you have a big man really closing out on you, arms outstretched, and he's not fouling you. Really takes away the vision of the basket that you're trying to make.
And they don't mind starting from really playing late in the clock, talking about Saudi Arabia. Jordan Clarkson fights for the rebound. Jordan off the sprint, finds Oftana.
Another turnover. I mean, that was an easy pass to field on the part of Calvin. That really hurts, you know. That hurts.
Right now, Gilas Pilipinas a little bit slow off the gates here. As Saudi Arabia now have succeeded in quieting down the Mall of Asia arena.
But I like the way we're playing defense, because if we're not playing that kind of defense, we might be down by 10 points. And that's a good 3-point shot that Khalid. Is that Khalid?
Yes. It's Khaled Abdel Gabar.
He really is a player, and that's a 3-point shot, so they're up by 6 right now.
5 points now for Abdel Gabar. Clarkson finds Oftana. This time he catches it and unfortunately couldn't make it. Japet Aguilar looking for the tap. 30 Ravenna finds Japet. And still nothing for the Philippines. Tough time at the rim.
The defense of Saudi is very tough, you know, around the interior. You have to give them that. They don't expect the Philippines to really go hard at the basket. And Kai Soto is about to come back into the ballgame.
Guy coming in for Calvin Oftana.
I think it's a good thing to try to use the 2 big men. You know, you have Kai Soto and you have a very athletic and a guy that can play in the power forward position in Japet Aguilar. That might be a good combination.
We actually saw na when Kai Soto was alone and not with Japet Aguilar, they actually had a hard time defending the interior because they would pull Kai Soto away from the paint against Lebanon.
Yeah. Now we also see Kiefer Rabena seeing action for the first time. He'll play the point, and he might have some change that he has to take out.
Just taking out the tape on his wrist.
Okay. And he came in for Chris Newsome. So the brothers Ravenna are on the floor right now.
2 Gilas veterans. Well, right now they are veterans considering the fact that they have appeared for Gilas Pilipinas in so many windows. You can only hear the crowd here at the Mall of Asia arena. A lot of them with encouragement for Kai and discouraging itong si Al-Marwani.
And then he tries to slip. Wipe his fingers.
Madulas daw.
Slip. And the crowd believes that they were part of that bad miss.
The crowd feels that they know that they are
Yeah, remember, that's why it's also hard to win in Lebanon because that was a full crowd. We saw that on television screen and very little Filipinos in that arena. No?
I saw that gets away with the rebound. And to your point, Doc, sabi ni Denise Tan a while ago when she was talking to some of the players, they actually had a hard time hearing each other on the court kasi grabe yung ingay sa Lebanon. Jordan Clarkson. Turnover there, couldn't find Japet Aguilar.
Well, they played the zone and Clarkson went to the low post. He was trying to initiate the double team in order to get his teammates open. He knew he had the miscue. So we already have 3 or 4 turnovers already here in the first quarter. And that's going to be a 3-second violation. Good call. Good call.
Well, that's a gift there para sa Gilas Pilipinas. And they're still struggling here, Doc, to even break double-digit scoring here in the first quarter with 43.8 left. But as you mentioned, fortunately, their defense has been holding.
Yeah. You know, we have only one guy hitting a field goal so far for us in the ball game.
Ipa Ravena. Again kay Japet Aguilar and Kai Soto was through. Mer Mahmoud Mohamed with a foul.
First personal foul.
15 on the shot clock, 34.6 on the game clock here, remaining in the first.
If you can get a good shot, you have the possible 2-for-1. But if not, you don't want to force it.
Clarkson. Almost triple team there, just turned around and shot.
We have to look at our field goal percentage. It's really terrible here in the first quarter. But, you know, got a lot of time to adjust.
Absolutely. Right now, short difference between shot and game clock. Oh, that's a long-range bomb, and that doesn't go. Jordan
Gotta shoot it.
pulls up from halfway. Gets it the ball!
Gonna count.
That definitely should count. And Jordan Clarkson injects life into the Mall of Asia Arena. He hit a buzzer beater at the end of the second against Lebanon. Here at the end of the first, an even more unlikely shot. When we come back, the second quarter between Gilas Pilipinas and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. 3-point lead for Saudi Arabia going to the second quarter.
Now we can build on that, you know, because that certainly is a hard stopper. And there you can see now the defense. They're trapped. Here we go.
Ipa Ravena.
Oh!
The side step.
Oh!
I know. And still the Philippines cannot score.
It's okay.
Jordan Clarkson, though.
I'll take care of you.
Jordan Clarkson sails in for the first 2-point field goal of Gilas Pilipinas.
And we have cut down that 6-point lead to only one, almost another interception. We're putting a lot of pressure now.
I saw it blown by. And Amarwani silences the crowd for a moment. That was Jordan Clarkson on the attack. Snaking through, trying to find 30. 30 Ravena. Sidestep to Japet Aguilar. Now Kai Soto inside, will go to the line and shoot 2 more.
This is going to be the 5th and 6th free throw for Kai. You know, one thing about him, you can still see that the upper body strength, he's got to develop that. He got the ball real high. And if he really had strength, you know, he could really go overpower the defense, which is much smaller. Got to make free throws here. And that's the same. Same kind of shot on the first, a little bit long.
Let's now turn it over to Denise Tan.
According to assistant coach Jong with Chico, one of the best things about having Jordan Clarkson on the squad is not just the fact that he can easily give you 27 points in the last game, nor is it because he can give you half-court buzzer beater shots like what we saw in the first quarter, but it's his character that has truly shined over the past week. He's very professional, coachable, soft-spoken. In short, walang ere. Dagdag ni Coach Jong, the whole team looks up to him, but Jordan has never made them feel that he has to be treated special. In practice, always first one in, last one out, and even at the level where he's at right now, Jordan is leading by example and showing everyone that it's not all about what you see on the hard court. Back to you guys.
Salamat, Denise. And of course, a while ago we just saw Kai Soto split his free throws again. But Doc, it's interesting to say, kasi syempre a lot of people are wondering how Jordan Clarkson would be like around this team. And it's nice to know that walang ere-ere, like Denise mentioned.
Yeah, you know, first of all, he loves to play with the teammates again. That's good luck.
And that's a great one from Kai Soto as he gets a crucial stop. Relocated open three. Still no good. And 30, Ravena muscles his way for the rebound.
You're not going to force that ball away from 30.
30 forcing the issue and gets it in.
Finally, another guy making a field goal, and 30 coming off a defensive rebound, took it all the way home. We're doing a good thing here, Paolo, if you notice. I think they saved this. They probably realize there are only one or two good ball handlers on the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So all of a sudden, we're putting a lot of pressure. And we're doing that with Kiefer or whoever's a big guard. And then Japet is coming to help. Now, you have a 6'9" helping you. You have no vision on who to pass to. And I thought that was a very good thing that they started to do.
You're absolutely right, Doc.
Scotty, by the way, has come back in for Kiefer.
And Roosevelt Adams will check in as well, coming in for Japet Aguilar.
Maybe they don't know him, you know, and if he spots up, you know, Jordan finds him, he might make some three-point shot. All he has to do is calm down his heart, you know. I thought of our players were a little bit jittery because of the crowd. They want to prove themselves.
Yeah, we saw that a bit, especially for those who are making their debuts for Gilas Pilipinas.
See the pressure I'm talking about.
Trying to grip that through, and Scotty taps it to Kai Soto.
We saved this pressure. We didn't do it in the first quarter.
Jordan Clarkson snaking his way through. Pull-up jumper is short.
Oh,
on the run now, 30.
We can block shots.
Pinatiming niya, but unfortunately able to get it through. Second time though, Saudi Arabia scored.
Transition defense. The others should have come back and helped. Oh!
Oh, Jordan Clarkson! Kai Soto from Utah to Adelaide. Well, Jordan Clarkson has a favorite target right now in Kai Soto.
Look at that pressure we're putting.
Buhayin na dito ang Mall of Asia Arena. Saudi Arabia trying to quiet them down. Better pressure here. Kai Soto comes in with the block. Clarkson showing off his handles now. Clarkson sneaking his way through. Bucket and one.
He's a different type of player. Got 13 points already, looking for one more from the free throw line. And Saudi has to call its timeout.
Right now, Jordan Clarkson with all the energy here in Mall of Asia. We'll be right back. Philippines up by 2 against the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, 20-18. Jordan Clarkson, Kai Soto, the defense fueling the offense, Doc. And the Philippines are finally starting to find a bit of a rhythm here.
You know, I thought that maybe the Philippine coaches did not want to show that kind of defense as early as they had to. But because, you know, Saudi was very comfortable just walking into the half court, set up their plays, and they were doing so well. So something had to change. And Clarkson has 14 points. We're going to have a substitution here, Dwight Ramos. About time for him, and a good time to rest Jordan. Remember, I was saying I thought the other game he really got too tired.
Clarkson seen the bench for the first time here, and the crowd loves it. Well, the crowd loves him, rather. They'd rather see him on the floor.
Yeah, but you know, Dwight can give you that, you know, once he can get going. Scotty, you got to realize that sometimes the calls in the PBA and the FIBA are different, you know. You can't be banging bodies and preventing a guy on his forward motion.
Did you see that, Doc, in the last game from Scotty and Newsome, the guys coming in for Gilas Pilipinas for the first time in a very long time?
Yeah. And finally, you know, they get an opportunity to contribute to the country, you know. And I think that sometimes gets them so excited.
It's a bang energy representing.
You're the Philippines,
Gilas,
man.
Gilas.
There we go. There we go. They're outside. Oh! I thought the guy landed outside.
Well, the call going the other way as Adams unable to collect.
9 seconds on the shot clock, Paulo.
Great delay here for Gilas Pilipinas, not even letting Saudi Arabia get into their sets.
Yeah, because they were so comfortable just walking it up and then setting and then have a lot of back screens and screening motions on top. And so they were getting good looks. You know, that's a hard press. Again, their shot clock is down to only 2. He's got to throw up a prayer, and it wasn't answered.
Scotty Thompson.
Oh!
Oh, an offensive foul here as Kai Soto just barreled through a King of Saudi Arabia player.
He was trying to seal himself, get himself into good position. Crowd certainly didn't like that. Another turnover. We are really being hounded by this. This is something that we have to work on.
Well, credit to Gilas Pilipinas here because we talked about in defense and in the first quarter. It got even better here. Only 4 points for Kingdom of Saudi Arabia here in second.
They can't sit. Look at that. It's down to 14 seconds. They're still way out there.
Oh, attacking
that's
Kai
a foul.
Soto.
That's a foul though. Too bad because he came at a bad angle. If not, he might have had a good shot to the block. Second personal foul now.
Well, despite only scoring 4 points so far, itong Saudi Arabia still within 21-18. Now on the line, si Musab Tariq Kadiri.
It's a good substitution. Kai has 2 fouls. You don't want him to pick up the third foul with 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. And, you know, Japet is going to rise to the occasion. You know, he's always done that in his life. So give him that opportunity. Saudis are not a bad team. You know, like we said, you know, the competition is there. They played well against Jordan. They played well against Lebanon. They played well against New Zealand. You just have to disrupt their flow. And that's a good rebound there by Adams.
Oh, he's called Adams. Using his length there, that's exactly what they needed. Dwight Ramos trying to
That's
find
the kick
Japet.
ball. But because the shot clock was at 17, it stays at 17. And Clarkson is coming back for 30. 30 was the other local player besides Kai who has scored for us a field goal.
Ray Parks now in the ball game.
It's a good opportunity to see what he can do. You know, Ray is a good 3-point shooter. But, you know, we wish that he would take it to the basket a little bit more from time to time, you know, change his mood. 2 referees are discussing something, maybe about the shot clock, I think. It was more, I think, of the shot clock because of the kickball violation.
Well, the referees are going to get us going now here as Dwight Ramos will initiate the play.
21-19 is the score, Paulo.
Ray Parks looking for options. Bigay kay Dwight Ramos. Dwight on the attack.
Yes, sirree. Like I said, you know, give him that chance. He's gonna come up.
Well, si Dwight Ramos, he did so well driving into the lane against Lebanon, showing that he can do it here against Kingdom Saudi Arabia as well.
Not only that, the 2 3-point shots that he took, you know, whenever Clarkson fed him. Uh-oh.
Abdel Gabar with the feed to the corner.
Man,
Splash 3 there for Mahad Belal.
Scotty should be in front of that guy. You cannot let him penetrate and then dish off like that.
Ramos relocates. Jumper
You got
off the mark. Offensive rebound though. Now Adams.
He didn't catch it cleanly. If not, he might have released that. Oh, nice move by Scotty.
Oh,
Yes.
Scotty finishing high off the glass.
Now, Scotty's got to stay on this point guard, you know. He's got to follow him all the way, you know. Stay in front of him now. Don't give him that opportunity to drive like he does now because he's a good passer.
Great find there, but Japet Aguilar collects the rebound. This is Scotty Thompson on the attack again. Running on a sprint, attacking and blocked.
Hey. He probably thought he was fouled there in that play, but, you know, no call, so come back and play.
Scotty quick on his feet, comes back up. Back on D, now it's Adams trying to contain the ball handler. Feed up top. Marwani, pull up. No good. Adams couldn't collect the rebound, but it will go to Gilas Pilipinas anyway.
25-22, 4 minutes and 12 seconds left. Philippines finally on top, down by as much as 8 earlier. Scotty trying to look for his partner. Good fake.
Japet Aguilar now, inside, turnaround jumper. Normally he makes that dunk, but unfortunately for him, hasn't really found his range.
Yeah, just calm down, Japet. You know, don't, you know, he's maybe a little intimidated. He might get blocked because the big man was coming at him.
Score corrected on your screens there right now. Yes, lamang po ang Pilipinas, 25-22. Oh, what a fine, but then unable to hold on to it, and it's actually a foul on Ray Parks.
Now, this guy, I think, is one of their top scorers. He's got 5 in the ball game, if I'm not mistaken, right now. Got them early in the first quarter. We really quieted them, the whole team, in the second quarter. And Jordan is coming back in, replacing Adams, Roosevelt.
Well, ito naman si Jordan Clarkson coming back in, and automatically the volume level here at the Mall of Asia Arena just rose up a decibel.
Yeah, and maganda yan because napahinga siya ng mga about 3-4 minutes at least. And that's all he needs. No? He's an energetic type of player. And we need him to finish strong with 3:39 left in the second quarter. Drop it.
Get that one.
I like it. He's rebounding. He's doing exactly what Soto gave us. Oh, nice.
Dwight
move.
Ramos. Oh, drive! And finishing on his head!
Oh, no!
Oh, Dwight Ramos. My goodness.
You want to block my shot, huh?
On the attack now, trying to get it back. No finish there, and Dwight Ramos may have gotten a block on the guy he just dunked on.
That frustration on the part of Marwani.
Marwani.
Yeah.
Now Ray Parks. Finding Scotty Thompson. Kicks it out to Dwight Ramos. Back to Ray Parks, who pulls up for a three.
He was fouled. And that's a 3-point attempt.
Well, Doc,
Boss MVP.
everyone's happy in the building, including Boss MVP.
Sonny Barrios, Executive Director of the SPP. Former commissioner of our league, our pro league.
Ray Parks right now on the line to shoot 3.
See, you know, that's what I say about Bobby. He loves to shoot the 3. And when he's on, he's a real good shooter. Well, I wish he would really penetrate a little bit more because he is a very good free throw shooter. If he goes to the line, he's going to give us points. And Senator Angara, if I'm not mistaken, no? All those mass up times you can't realize.
Yeah, it's hard to
It's
tell.
a good thing you don't have a mass, so I know you.
Well, I'm also right beside you, Doc.
Yeah, but that's it. Bobby is a good free throw shooter. You can rely on him in that area.
Of course, Ray Parks. He's from his time in the PBA, all the local fans know him as a gunner. And let's see if he can replicate that here for Gilas Pilipinas. 3 points there for Ray Parks, his first 3 of the game.
Yeah, put on that pressure. Keep on putting 2 people there on that ball handler, shutting his lane off. They go to the other side.
Trying to find an open man, any open man, now operating the pick and roll, attacking Japet Aguilar. Japet Aguilar, great
no, you're not doing that to me.
Dwight Ramos on the run.
That was not a turnover. Oh, it was? Yeah, he was trying to pass off it.
Trying to find Scotty Thompson there.
That's something we'll have to check at the end of the first half. How many turnovers? Maybe already about 6 at least.
Double check that in just a bit, Doc.
Thank you.
That's right now, Marwani working on Scotty Thompson. A bit of a mismatch here size-wise, but then Dwight Ramos there to
Switches
solve
off.
it. Oh, that was from long range. No good, but it falls straight back to Saudi Arabia.
Unfortunately, the ball had a big bounce. Only 7 seconds on the shot clock.
They got to move fast. How about Saudi
Short.
Arabia? And that misses everything.
Here we go.
Dwight Ramos
Here we go.
on the attack.
Here we go.
Straight line drive for Dwight Ramos. Another easy 2 for the Philippines. And Gilas Pilipinas is up 32-23 with 1:48 to the half. We'll be right back. The Gilas Saudi Arabia look like, well, they need to call time because they were starting to trail here. But take a look at Jin, the mascot, the official mascot of the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup amongst the crowd. And the crowd loving it, but they're loving that guy as well. On your screen right now, don't see Jordan Clarkson.
14 points already, you know, and really kept us in the ball game in the first quarter.
Well, we needed him to score.
Yeah.
And we brought him in to score, and that's exactly what he did.
And eventually the other guys began to follow suit, no?
21-9 support was scoring here in favor of the Philippines.
The defense is the key here. That changed everything. Oh, they got the one low. 3-second violation, traveling.
Traveling call there against Saudi Arabia. Kanina sa huddle nila, they were telling each other, we need to get back, we need to get back. Pero itong Gilas Pilipinas trying to slam the door. White Ramos finds Sparks. Naman si Scotty Thompson to Japet Aguilar. Who they look for? Jordan Clarkson pull up three. That was quick!
Yes, already 4 3-point shots in this ball game. He has a total of 17 points.
Right now, as a whole, itong Gilas Pilipinas shooting at 37% from three. And you can bet a lot of them courtesy of Jordan Clarkson.
Before this, I think we were like about 31, 32%. No? So it's remarkable improvement here.
Speaking about improvement, Doc, you were wondering about the turnover battle. Itong Gilas Pilipinas, so far,
6
turnovers with 54.2 left in the first half.
Yeah. Watch the alley-oop.
Trying to go quick here. 5.8 left in the shot clock.
Good shot off.
Well, you know what?
That's a prayer. Oh, nice follow-up from nowhere.
Magadi got that in, and quick timeout for Gilas Pilipinas, with Gilas still up by 10 here, 35-25, with 47.5 left in the second. Bit of a mini comeback here with 47.5 left here in the first half. Doc, I wish I could translate everything that was said, pero wala talaga eh. Hindi ko maintindihan
Well,
eh.
you know, I think the guy, head coach himself speaks English, no? So somebody had to translate. Now, 47.5 seconds is an ideal 2-for-1 situation, but you take it only if you have a good shot. But I think they really want to go, they're going to set up for something. You have about 12 seconds to go for a 2-for-1 here.
So Scotty Thompson babying it right now, looking for Jordan Clarkson.
He's going to be open.
And Clarkson holds up. That one wide left.
Okay, now you play defense. It's a nice steal.
And Japet Aguilar!
He pays it, Japet.
Japet Aguilar feels right at home.
And that's Scotty getting it for him, you know, and giving him the assist.
Scotty now playing D. Last possession of the first half. Trying to look for anyone open.
Oh, what a big basket there. And it's going to count. This is the second quarter that we have a 3-point shot at the buzzer.
And that was a bailout three there for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. But we still lead 37-28 going into the halftime break. Jordan Clarkson has been leading the charge. And we'll be right back after this short break.
Well, 6 turnovers is not bad for the whole first half. And hopefully we can continue to cut that down. I think some of our passes...
Well, right now we're seeing the stats here of Saudi Arabia though.
28 points on 21 rebounds with 6 assists. Not a bad stat line also for them, but the fact is we did shut them down in the second quarter while outscoring them by a big margin. No? But the key there was the defense, the slowing down of their half-court game, making sure they have no fast breaks as much as possible. We've had some couple of blocks. There are a lot of blocks too also. But I thought that we also did our share in blocking and intimidating them underneath the basket.
Well, you talked about us outscoring them in the second quarter, 26-14 in favor of the Philippines.
Almost doubling up on them, yes.
At syempre, you talked about fast break points also for at least limiting yung fast break points on Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Doc. 0 fast break points in the first half. And on the other side naman, para sa Gilas Pilipinas, 14 fast break points already.
Well, in international play, you know, one thing that's very important is that you have to have good transition defense. And one of the keys of the thing that you were talking about, fast break, was the rebound play of Terry Ravena and then bring it all the way to the basket for only his first 2 points. But then it certainly had a lot of effect. Scotty Thompson, you know, is still adjusting a lot to this kind of play. He's been so accustomed to the pro play, but he's done a good job on defending. You know, now he just has, I think he realizes who is defending. So he probably knows the guy's movements already.
Well, we saw there a while ago yung stats ng Gilas Pilipinas and trying to improve on what was really a tale of 2 halves in the first half. Yung first quarter natin, napakabagal and really had a hard time to get going. But then in the second, ratings started to look up, and Jordan Clarkson on your screen there a while ago, yan po yung stat line niya with 17 points. And a lot of things to improve on here for the Philippines. If you're Gilas and you're a Gilas fan, you're hoping that you're going to avoid the slow start that you had in the first quarter.
Well, what happened there, I think, is a little bit too jittery, too eager to perform for the crowd also. So they were missing a lot of shots, except for Jordan Clarkson. No? And eventually, Dwight Ramos had nothing in the first quarter, but when he came back with a vengeance. No?
He scored in very dangerous ways, itong si Dwight Ramos. And, you know, credit to these players because this is actually the first time that we had a Gilas Pilipinas game back at home na everyone can actually come in, walang restrictions in terms of attendance.
Correct. Because the last time we played India, we were very limited, I think, to only the upper box, the lower level in the upper box.
Well, things have changed here, so let's turn it over to Denise Tan. Well, Jamie Malonzo scores there, and our Denise Tan has this report.
Kwento ni Assistant Coach Jong with Chico, he has continuously been pleasantly surprised with Kai Soto and the way he has carried himself in the last few years. Taon-taon, napakalaki na improvement. And even if once in a while, you see a glimpse of his young age, there is no denying that Kai has a long way to go. And this is because he perfectly understands his capabilities and limitations and only plays to his strengths. He has no need for those fancy schmancy. At ang pinakamaganda pa doon, it doesn't matter who you put up against Kai. They may be faster, heavier, more physical. Kai will never back down and he always competes. At the end of it all, if there's two things you don't have to teach Kai, it's his height and it's his grit. Back to you guys.
Salamat, Denise. Yes, you cannot teach height, as we see with Kai Soto. And Kai Soto uses all that height for the jam!
But again, it's because Jordan Clarkson released the ball immediately. When he saw people about to double team him, good release, and Kai dropping down very quickly, alley-oop play. Biggest lead of the ball game for us, no? 13 points.
Absolutely. The biggest lead prior to this was at 12, so now at 13, the biggest lead for Gilas Pilipinas. And now finding the rhythm, now feeling very comfortable. Itong Gilas, Scotty Thompson defending one of the marked men dito para sa Saudi Arabia. Kai Soto comes out, and I believe he got a deflection on that.
Yeah, he did. And Malonzo quick to take advantage. Scotty dancing.
Naman si Jamie Malonzo. Finding Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson.
Ano, nice pass. Nice pass again. Sumubrang ganda ng dunk.
Over-eager Kai Soto. Half of Mall of Asia was on her feet.
And Dwight Ramos had a layup, but he wanted the emphatic dunk there for Kai.
Delgabar.
Good help.
Missed everything there.
I tell you, Paolo, when Clarkson is guarding you, you know it's an...
Oh, Jordan Clarkson! Showing us that he can lay down the hammer and not just drain the three. 43-28 and cue a timeout from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Jordan Clarkson, you bad man. We'll be right back. to 28 para sa Gilas Pilipinas. And what a way for Jordan Clarkson to send us into that timeout from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Gilas Pilipinas coming out of the third quarter, into the third quarter rather, the complete opposite they did in the first. They are coming out guns blazing though.
Yeah, and this is terrific pressure defense being shown by Scotty Thompson. Taking out Khalid. Oh, nice pass.
And that was a tough layup there, but then credit Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for getting that fall.
A good timeout there by the Saudi Arabian coach. Nice pass. That's a foul. We bumped him.
And they're saying that it might be 2 free throws, but then the referee's discussing it.
I don't think they'll give him free throws. Let's see if he gives him. No, it's just sideline inbound. It's clear that he bumps him, so that's a foul. But he was not in the act of shooting. And he never released. He never gathered to release.
Just taken out there completely. Was Dwight Ramos here to initiate the play?
Tough boy rin. Ito si Kai Soto. No? Tama yung sinabi ni Denise. Ito pa isang tough boy natin.
And that was tapped away and finds its way to Jordan Clarkson.
Oh, stolen.
And now Kingdom of Saudi Arabia on the run and tried to dunk on Scotty Thompson, but Scotty with the foul prevents that from falling. As we mentioned a while ago, Saudi Arabia had yet to register a fast break point. That would have been their first.
Well, it's a second personal foul of Scotty, and it's a foul worth giving. You know, you don't want them jumping up and down, dunking on us. Go to the free throw line. And like we said, this is an SRO only. I could see that when I came in. Grabe ang dami ng tao sa labas. Kanina pa daw, ng hapon. No?
Oh, grabe yung pila. You had to get here early if you wanted to find parking. I parked very far, Doc, and I thought I was early. But let's see, Kadi gets that one to fall.
They've chopped down 3 points of our biggest lead. Down to 12 right now. Gotta cut down on the turnovers.
Clarkson finds Kai Soto, and Kai Soto finishes. Big boy move.
You know, if our players will only finish with good passes and good shots, Clarkson will have easily a double-double as far as assist is concerned. Because, like I said, he's very, very eager to give it up to his teammates.
Right now, 5 assists for Jordan Clarkson to go with 4 rebounds. And that was a tough look there. It's obviously Jamie Malonzo using every bit of his length to try and bother that.
Sometimes you say, you know, the guy is off form already. Look at this pass. I mean, he's looking that way as if he's going to go to the baseline. And fortunately, Kai was able to muster enough strength to get that ball to go through the hoop. The crowd has really been very helpful in making them miss free throws.
Well, even in long possessions by Saudi Arabia, the crowd counts down earlier than the shot clock. Kadi drains the second.
Remember, this guy was the one that had that follow-up just before the end of the second quarter, coming out of nowhere. So, you know, he has got some ability to put nice pass. But he stepped on the line. This is the unfamiliarity, so it's another turnover against our team. No?
Turnover number 7 here para sa Gilas Pilipinas, matching Saudi Arabia 7.
Scotty continues to hound.
Well, you know, you also look at points of turnovers here, Doc. We forced Saudi Arabia to 7 turnovers, and we've scored 13 points. Mismatch here. Let's see how they attack it, and Jamie Malonzo comes away with a steal. On the run right now and fouled on the break.
We almost lost possession of the ball, but he, like I said, he's still a very eager player. Lot of possibilities for the future, but wise enough to elicit a foul. So slowly but surely, we're getting the other team into that penalty situation, which we will certainly love if they can get there early. No?
And of course, considering there's still 6:14 left here in the third. Long way to go. Dwight Ramos looking for Kai Soto. I'll give it to Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson.
He wanted to give an alley-oop, but he couldn't release the ball in time.
Also, it feels like Saudi Arabia now have scouted that out and actually looking for it too.
They're doing something different here on offense. So if you notice, a lot of ball screen, but then the dive of the big men quickly to the basket. And that's the reason why we have to make that a little adjustment of guarding the defense in the middle.
Few subs now coming in. See, Chris Newsom will check in for Scotty Thompson.
Scotty's done a great job. So now, Newsom is another one of those type of players that will be in your face from the backcourt.
Japet Aguilar will also check in for Kai Soto.
Finally got his first 2 points, and I think if it counts down, you know, Japet's going to be a big contributor in the end.
9 points, 9 rebounds, Kai Soto going back to the bench. Newsom finds Clarkson, uses the pick of Japet. Malonzo almost lost it.
There's Newsom.
Newsom finding
Nice pass.
Malonzo in the corner.
Short, it's short. You can see it's short. But it's going to stay with us. 6.9 seconds left on the shot clock.
More than enough time here for Gilas Pilipinas to find a bucket. Still on the floor here, Malonzo, Ramos, Clarkson, Japet, and Newsom. And 30 Ravenna comes in for Jamie Malonzo.
Malonzo just really has to improve his perimeter and outside shooting. He'll be a very difficult player to defend once he does that. Because he's so athletic and he's also long and he can jump. Ramos knows the time.
Oh! He gets a high five from Jordan Clarkson as Dwight Ramos saves the Philippines possession there.
Second buzzer beater for us.
And now, take a look. The pressure unrelenting para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Del Gabar, pull up, no good. White Ramos has it. Ramos looking ahead. Japet is there. Gives it to Clarkson. Clarkson tried to find 30 inside.
Another turnover. Well, this one was unnecessary, but he wanted to make a fancy pass to get a good advantage. Look at the way they put pressure on that guy.
Now go to the corner. Newsome has some
He's
defending
going
to do.
nowhere. He has to take that outside shot. Remember, he made one earlier.
Almost an offensive rebound, but it ends up as a foul para kay Matna Almarwani.
And that will be team foul number 4 already on them. So this is what we're talking about. He knew exactly what the time was because the crowd was also shouting in unison, take the shot.
Kaya importante talaga yung home court advantage dito.
Yeah, obviously. Saka yung ano mo you calm down even though you're behind, which happened to us in the beginning of the ball game.
It's Newsome directing traffic. Again kay Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson. Jordan Almarwani.
It's a foul. And now you're in trouble because you're going to send us to the free throw line.
4:05 left here in the third, and shoot free throws the rest of the way. Jordan Clarkson, one of the best free throw shooters in the NBA.
Yep.
Foul on Almarwani.
Yeah, isa pa yun. That's another problem for them. But remember, in the FIBA, pag 14 fouls in that quarter, every defensive foul or loose ball after that is free throw shooting.
So Carson drains that one. And of course, coming in for Almarwani is Ayman Belal Almuwalad, who is seeing his first minutes of the game. Clarkson.
Oh, in and out.
I have to stop mentioning that he's one of the best free throw shooters in the
That's
NBA.
okay. I forgive you. There are a lot of them. Even Steph really misses. Even for a time he was shooting 92%. But then last season he was really down.
Saudi
See
Arabia
the dive,
left
see the
open,
dive.
yeah.
But this time we were ready for that.
30 Ravenna on the run. Trying to feed Dwight Ramos. Oh, but look at the hustle there from Chris Newsome. Now Japet Aguilar.
Foul.
Floater no good.
Yes,
No
foul.
whistle. And a late whistle rather.
And it's going to be on us, actually. That's going to be called. It's okay. I thought Japet babied it too much. Instead of just really shooting it.
Parang na-expect niya yung contact.
Yeah.
49-32. And Gilas right now trying to contain King of Saudi Arabia again as Newsome now trying to take on Abdel Gabar.
They just completely switch everything if they make screens on the on top of the key.
Gadi.
That's
Turnaround
defense.
Jay. That is tough.
Oh, that's great shot. We have to give it to you. I salute you. That was good defense.
You have to just tip your hat. That's
Yeah.
his 9th point there, talking about Sikadi.
We would
Oh,
dance.
Clarkson, the find to Ramos, relocating to Newsome.
Plenty of time. No need to rush. Oh.
The turnover there.
30 is going
Ravenna.
after him.
Oh, wait, Dwight Ramos.
There's a foul downstairs called, I think, on 30 already.
Well, that got the crowd going here. Anong foul na ni 30 Ravenna? Panoorin natin to. Del Gabar, nakita niya si 30 eh.
That's a foul. Got him on the arm. And that was actually a good block on the part of Dwight Ramos. This was a difficult shot.
That was Musab at Tariq Kadi. As Abdel Gabar gets a free throw to go. That's his 8th point of the game. Poor shooting night from him. 3 of 10. Again, he is yung top scorer from Saudi Arabia.
Yes, obviously well scouted. So the team has really put a clamper on his offense. But you can see the touch.
Yeah, good. Gets mo kung bakit siya yung top scorer nila.
13-point lead for us. I think Clarkson also wants to really play to the crowd because he appreciates the Filipinos. That's why some of those passes, were difficult for his teammates to catch.
30 Ravenna, back will shoot 2.
Yeah. First of all, he was in the act of shooting, and second, he's in the penalty situation. How many fouls does Muhammad third
everybody.
personal foul.
Yep, with 3. The fouls really piling on here for the Gilas Saudi Arabia. Itong Gilas, they have not been shy of attacking the paint so far. 26 points in the paint para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Put that against yung 14 para sa Saudi Arabia. As 30 gets the first 2.
You know, 30 is really an undersized power forward. He's only about 6'1", the most maybe 6'2". But he's a tough player, no? Very experienced, and he can really get up into the air. That's one advantage. He's a strong player.
Well, 30 Ravena is one of the few players that I know that are technical for blocking with such intensity that the referee thought it was a ton. That was in his earlier days para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Right now, against Saudi Arabia, staring at the 51-36 deficit.
Thank you for giving us a piece of history. Oh,
I think that might have been in his first appearance, I believe, in Kazakhstan or Qatar. And that, you can see that they are rushed when the crowd starts counting down the shot clock.
and that was not true because there were still 6-7 seconds left when they started counting 4, 3, 2.
Ang talino talaga ng Philippine sports fans. We've seen that so many times in Gilas Pilipinas games or any basketball game involving the Philippines. Follow-up almost there and fouled by Belal. It looks like
Japet will go to the free throw line because of the penalty. And remember, I said that that's going to hurt them when they got that number 4. We're also in the penalty already, I think. We already have 14 fouls also.
40 fouls with a minute 56 left. And Ray Park will check in for Dwight Ramos.
Gave us 3 free throws earlier, made all of them. That was important. That was in the second quarter when we were building up momentum in a good lead. So it was important for everybody to continue to contribute. Also makes the coach a little bit, calms him down because he knows it pwede niyang ihugot, as your dad would say, na magamit na hindi ka natatakot na gamitin itong player na ito.
Well, at alam naman natin kung paano tumira ng 3 si Ray Parks. Such a sharpshooter from beyond the arc itong si Ray Parks. So let's see whether or not he can make all his opportunities count here.
Japet has really improved his free throw shooting. You should start teaching Kai a little bit of that, because Kai is going to get to the free throw line a lot. Look at that. Look at that's a nice pass.
Great pass to the corner, unable to make it though. And again, the defense of the Philippines, well, given a let off there, pero ito naman si Jordan Clarkson splashes another free.
He can score when he wants to. Pinag-ano lang the president.
The president is here, President Bongbong Marcos on the side.
Bongit!
And the crowd reacting to it as well.
Oh, another turnover.
And it has gone from bad to worse para sa Saudi Arabia. Here in the third quarter, take a look at Jordan Clarkson. Picture perfect technique for that jumper.
Sabi ko, tingin ko talaga, if he wants to score, he'll just keep on scoring. But right now, he's getting a rest. But, he really wants to also give his teammates and the Filipino fan a show. So, he's trying to get everybody involved because if he's going to come back and play for us in the 2023 World Cup, you're going to need a lot of contributions from your teammates.
With a minute to go here in the third, naka 8 points lang dito ang Saudi Arabia. So great defense shown by Gilas Pilipinas all throughout. Ray Parks right now on the ball.
Yan ang tira niya. Yan ang tira niya. Yan ang tira niya.
He doesn't need a lot of chances, but he'll take them.
Because they don't really think, the way he played in Lebanon, they might have watched that. He did probably nothing and played very few minutes. But, all he needs is that one split second.
25. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Finds an open man at the wing, and Gilas surviving a few open three-pointers here for Saudi Arabia. As Octana.
Well, he's fouled, so he'll go to the free throw line. He thought he almost struggled there. And if he was an experienced player, when he got the ball, there were 24.6 seconds. So you take a look at this three-point shot by Bobby Ray. The screen provided by Japet on top. We could have gone for the last shot.
Yeah.
But Tana was so eager to get into the action. So he almost traveled, but he thought he traveled, but he did not. He was fouled. And so he'll get free throw shots.
Gabin Oftana gets his first point of the game. Courtesy of that free throw.
I think the only player who hasn't scored for us is Kiefer, no?
Kiefer is
And
one
Newsome,
for the-
Chris.
Yeah.
I think Chris hasn't scored either.
We'll double check that in just a bit. But Oftana drains the two.
Now we have no fouls to give, so let's just play good defense. We already have a 25-point lead separation coming in the third quarter.
It's Roosevelt, Adams, Newsome, and Kiefer Ravena who have yet to
Adams
score.
hasn't scored yet.
Del Gabar working on Oftana. Oh, and the stop! 30 trying to do a Clarkson, and that's short. 61-36. Gilas Pilipinas firmly in control against the Gilas Saudi Arabia. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter. Welcome back to Ball of Asia Arena. Nakita natin mga highlights ng Gilas Pilipinas. Well, actually the third quarter here. As we saw the connection there from Clarkson to Kai Soto. Doc, you look at how Gilas Pilipinas finally took control in the third quarter, 24-8 para sa Gilas. Was a quarter scoring. What we have to make for it, as we're going to try to listen in first to Coach John Reyes.
Let's go.
Wait, tapos na pala yung huddle. Pero Doc, when you look at how we performed there, a bit of a diesel engine so far for performance. Medyo mabagal sa simula, pero right now, really in full flow talking about Gilas.
Well, remember, we're coming off a sorry loss, and then, of course, the trip back. It's not immediate, you know, you only get a couple of days of rest and practice, but that's never an excuse for athletes. The important thing is I thought we were just a little bit too excited and jittery in the beginning. And eventually, it took a guy like Jordan Clarkson to bail us out by hitting 3 3-point shots in that first quarter and keeping us in the ball game. No?
Remember that first quarter, we actually lost that first quarter,
Yeah.
14-11.
11, and he had 9. That's a good 3-point shot from the outside. And Kiefer just looked at it. You know, that's one thing we never want. The defense has to be continuous, and just like what they're doing right, they're giving us a taste of the same of our own medicine.
Pressing very
Yeah.
high.
Yeah, they know.
Trying to look for Japet Aguilar there. It was Kiefer Ravena. Del Gabar. Quick play there for King of Saudi Arabia, but that's an even sorrier miss as Al Saguer couldn't finish. 30, looking for Japet.
You'll get it. You know, Japet is a 6'9", 6'10" player that runs up and down the floor, follows the boards when you try to take an attempt. He's going to get his.
Al Saguer. Kay Musab Tariq Kadi.
You know, it was a big stop on that layup because maybe we might have called a timeout. If they had a 5-0 run, that's going to be a foul in 30. That's a good call. It got him on the, what we say, on the veins.
Right on the pulse. Ito naman si Ayman Belal sa Almuwala. He hit the 3 a while ago. That was actually his first points of the game and his first shot, actually. So right now, perfect night for him as he tries to drain 2 from the stripe. Almuwala can get the first of all.
They haven't done a good job also from the free throw line. They've had a lot of misses also. We have, I think, a total of 4 misses from the free throw line. 3 from Kai and maybe 1 from Jordan.
Well, 6 of 12 from the free throw line
Ang Saudi.
in Saudi Arabia.
So
Tayo naman 14 of 18.
Yeah, the 4 was 3 from Kai and 1 from Jordan.
Ray Parks almost lost a handle but finds Japet Aguilar. Japet.
You get this, you know, he's beginning to calm down now. He knows exactly what he has to do. Very experienced player, finish well around the basket.
Well, he's very comfortable finishing under duress.
We're very
near the
lucky
post.
that we got him, because remember he was supposed to be out on health and protocols, no?
Yeah.
Safety protocols.
We weren't really sure if he would come and join the team, as
Yeah.
you mentioned, Doc. And it's great to see him in action here as Oftana fouled on the drive
That's
on the
what he,
floor.
that's what he loves to do. Run on the break, you know, use his Euro step. And Kai Sota is going to come back, maybe give Japet a rest, a well-deserved rest if he takes out Japet. And that's a good time to take him out.
Ayun, so si Japet Aguilar yung upo as Kai Soto comes back in. Of course, Kai very close to a double-double here. 9 points,
Kai
9
is
rebounds.
a real big figure when you see him live. Huh? He
Yeah.
really is a legitimate 7'2", 7'3" type of player. No? Just has to build his body. Kiefer, sali ako! Finally, and a 3-point shot at that.
Well, he gets on board there, and right now we're only waiting for Roosevelt Adams and Chris Newsom to join the scoring party.
Well, Newsom's not going to look for that, and I think Adams has done a lot of good things for us already. Couple of rebounds, scramble for the ball, hustle, you know. And remember, this is only his first game as a Gilas player, no?
Right now, Kiefer Ravena calling the shots now, quarterbacking here para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Working on Alzaguer.
No, that's going to be caught. That's his second turnover, but he tries to get it back.
Almuwalad. Right up top, hinahanap si Abdel Gabar. Now working on Ray Parks. They get the switch here. Kai Soto trying to protect the rim, and he does.
I don't know where he was going with that play.
30 to Kiefer. Oh, and what a block, but then Calvin Octana there to clean it up.
Everybody now is flowing correctly. The defense is always there, very solid on the interior defense. We see a couple of guys about to check in for Saudi Arabia. They're just waiting for a dead ball situation. They're key players.
It's a tale of two halves. What a second half so far for Gilas Pilipinas. And the crowd comes in to play again because they counted 2 seconds earlier.
Yeah, ganun talaga yan. Bahala na kayo. Okay!
Oh, and Kai Soto.
Okay! One
misses
more
the
foul.
bunny. So a while ago, Doc, during the halftime, si Kai Soto was practicing his free throws.
Let's see.
So let's see if he can make a difference here. Here's the rebound from Octana. The follow-up from the miss from Keeper. Kai Soto, you know, such a young player, promising player, and who knows whether or not he could make it to the NBA soon. Of course, that is the goal.
Well, if he continues to improve, and he really is playing professional basketball in the Australian League, you know. Like you say, you can never take away the height, but he's got to put the body, because in the NBA, they're not going to be scared of you. You know, Chet Holmgren, you know,
Yeah.
he's there, 7'5", 7'6", but what? He's injured right now.
72 to 42, Gilas Pilipinas with commanding lead with 6:22 left in the game. We'll be right back. Try and slam the door even further against Pilipinas Saudi Arabia. 72 to 42 is the count. And the crowd really getting into this game, though.
Yeah, they also want to see Jordan. You know, he's rested already for quite a long while now. Really no need to bring him back. But of course, the crowd loves to see him.
Yeah.
The things that he has done. He's over 20 points already in this ball game.
Kadi, pull-up three.
Good defense again. Almost made it, but the defense was always there. So you cannot blame the defensive player if he makes the shot. By the way, Adams has been inserted back. No?
Ray Parks. Finding Kiefer. Kiefer wide open for three. That's good.
2 3-point shots for Kiefer Ravena, and then you can see the teamwork beginning to hum. You know, he knew exactly where he was going to throw the ball on the part of Bobby Ray.
Right now, Doc, we mentioned a while ago it was going to be a sold-out crowd, and the crowd, well, they didn't disappoint. 19,829 is the official count dito sa Mall of Asia Arena.
Pwede ba? Sagot ko na yung 171 para 20,000 yun.
Grabe.
I mean, just to show.
Oh, and Kiefer Ravena sails in for two. But to your point, Doc.
The flow is there already.
Yeah.
The flow is there. Big lead. Crowd is with you. You're also happy. You know, nobody has left the building. Definitely. Even though we had that big lead, nobody has left the building.
So Gilas Philippines definitely did not disappoint, as Saudi Arabia have really, well, they haven't really come out here in the second quarter, and that is due to the defense of the Gilas Pilipinas, and
We took
what
them
we
out.
brought
We took
offensively.
them out of their game.
Right now, just struggling to find looks here, talking about Saudi Arabia. But then another offensive rebound. Del Gabar couldn't get the three to go. Naman si Kiefer Ravena. Finding Kai Soto. Now Roosevelt Adams. Throwing up a long two. No good.
He wanted to get into the scoring now. And I can't blame him. You know? Yeah. I wish he did make that shot. That's going to be a foul on an offensive foul called, and that will be number 4.
Mohamed Al-Marwani. And you can hear the crowd increase in volume. Ito na po, si Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah. At least to end the game, at least. We don't want to say this is what they paid for. They came here to play, to watch Gilas play and come back with a vengeance. But certainly part of that big show is the way Clarkson has performed for his team,
And I'm sure Jordan Clarkson wants to be part of this party and even up the noise level even more as Chris Newsom.
He also wanted to go in the party, but he still can't make a shot.
Well, there are 15 seconds left in the shot clock. Currently countdown na yung mga Philippine fans dito. Almost a turnover there, but Clarkson can collect.
Dwight Ramos is also coming back. Another very popular player. If you saw the introductions here, number 1, Clarkson got the applause. Number 2 was Jordan, and number 3 was Kai. And then, of course, Scotty got his share.
Belal.
Oh, nice move.
Well, got free of Clarkson. Unable to finish that highlight. Kai Soto gets the rebound.
Bringing the ball up. Oh!
Double dribble, sabi ng referee. But si Kai, despite that double dribble, 11 points, 12 rebounds, a double-double here at the Mall of Asia Arena.
I thought he was going to have a highlight for himself, bringing the ball off a defensive rebound all the way to the basket. 3 minutes and 18 seconds left. Sorry.
That would have been great, Doc. 77 to 42. Again, right now the result really not in contention here, as Saudi Arabia just couldn't get any buckets to fall here in the second half. Jordan Clarkson.
He almost shot that, huh?
They wanted him to shoot.
Yeah, he almost shot that.
Roosevelt Adams, he'll take it. Still off the mark for Roos. Mas Belal, once more. Only 6 points for Saudi Arabia here in the fourth quarter.
Not a lot of offensive rebounds anymore for them.
Jordan Clarkson, as soon as he gets the ball, the crowd wants him to shoot. Jordan. Kai Soto. That's becoming a bet play between the two of them.
Yeah, because he's such a threat that, the defense is going to look at him. The big man is going to shut down. And Kai Soto just has to make himself available at the right spot where the big man is. When you pass it, and there's the foul, and he fouls out of the ball game.
Take a look at that again. Kai Soto finishing through the contact.
This is what he must really do. Finish through the contact, make free throws.
Well, that's the weight room for you. Okay, Kai Soto. And right now, Kai, they're just confirming that Al-Marwani fouled out. Al-Marwani took a while to go back to the bench and finally to make a sub.
5 fouls.
79-42 para sa Gilas Pilipinas. In what has been a comprehensive second half for Gilas.
Yes,
Kai gets this one.
Soft touch.
That's a softer touch of what we saw.
Now we're averaging about 74 points, so right now we're at 80, so we're already good. But the important thing is they're averaging 70, 71, they're only 42 points.
And still unable to finish there. Saudi Arabia in the second half have only scored 14 points. And you have to credit the defense there.
This is a good pass. Ayaw pa talaga, pero ang ganda na ng bigay ni Chris Newsom.
Adams is just shaking his head. He knew he should have finished it.
He ran over the guy. And Adams again doing his job.
Well, he sacrificed his body there, Doc, and the entire arena reacted to it.
He's there. His position, and this guy just was like a runaway freight train.
Last time I heard sounds like that here, Doc, MMA event yata yun, but grabe, what contact. Jordan Clarkson pulls up for 3, no good. Kai Soto couldn't collect.
There we go.
And another run, and Chris Newsom with the bump.
And he's reacting to Chris Newsom. I mean, cool down, man. That's a very soft foul, He bumped you with his shoulder.
That's Nasira Gilas.
And now they hug each other. Okay, good. just immediate reaction. There's a bump.
Well, yeah, Newsom knew exactly what was coming.
He wasn't there to hurt you.
Yeah.
He makes it a free throw. Good for you.
Right now, 15 points in the second half. Para sa Saudi Arabia, they scored 28 in the first.
And remember how many they have in the first quarter? 18, huh?
14 in the first
14,
quarter.
14.
So now Jordan Clarkson being applauded by the fans here in his first home game here for the Philippines. As Kai Soto, oh, that would have been a great highlight, but pushed away there by Nasira Mojalas.
They're not in the penalty. Let's see if he'll be given free throws. Yeah, he'll give them free throws. Like a reverse, he wanted a reverse dunk on that play.
Adrastana checks back in for Jordan Clarkson, and Clarkson gets hugs from Coach Shot Reyes and high fives from the rest of the team.
There's no need to push it anymore. You know, he's not even looking to want to score. He's only doing that just to, you know, please the crowd.
Yeah, the crowd wanted him. He obliged.
That's a good adjustment. He now made his first free throw again.
Kanina,
It was all his first free throws that were missed all long. But that first one was clean. And that looked clean also.
Well, we mentioned during the halftime break, that's all he was working on, this free throws. And, well, he got that all down finally, as Jamie Malonzo will check back in for Dwight Ramos. And applause of the crowd.
It's been a very festive atmosphere for the Filipino crowd tonight. They were there. They sacrificed the heat, waiting for their tickets or trying to get in.
Daming bumida kanina. Waited for hours and hours. And a full house here again. 19,000 plus. Mall of Asia Arena. As we wind down the party here. The Gilas Pilipinas firmly ahead after a slight scare in the first quarter. Octana gets that one to go.
40-point lead already, huh, partner?
40-point lead, and remember, as you mentioned, Doc, Saudi Arabia averages around 70 points per game, and this is no joke how we clamp down on them as Octana tried to fight Kai Soto, tried to get on his highlight reel.
Yun ang sinasabi nila na the chemistry.
Yeah.
This is the first time they played with each other actually when they joined Gilas.
It's funny because Oftana actually had two choices, either him or Malonzo, both high flyers. Adams doing a great job containing that drive. And Adams with the foul. 38.6 left here. Look, it's 84 to 44, 38.6 here, but no one has gone home yet.
Yeah, well, they're happy, you know. Looked so bad in the beginning, like, hey, are we going to go down again, you know? Are we going to play bad, or even if we win, is it going to be close?
Well, this second half, Doc, is what the crowd expected, and
the second quarter was the start.
yeah, that's what got us going for sure. And some people might argue it may have started all from the first quarter buzzer beater in Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, probably that was the momentum ride that we needed. Now we don't have to shoot. That will leave them with about 4 seconds on the shot clock. Standing ovation, including the president, of course, MVP, Emeritus Chairman.
Of course, BBF very happy, and of course the crowd very appreciative that he's here as well.
Yeah.
Standing ovation para sa Gilas Pilipinas. As we wind down the clock here in what is a comprehensive victory against the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, 84 to 46. Coach Chot Reyes gets a smattering of applause as well. And it's confirmation of the final score. Doc, you look at the performance of Gilas Pilipinas. Jordan Clarkson here to start the party. Slow start, parang diesel engine sa simula. But at the end, they were off to the races. Everyone only smiles here at the Mall of Asia Arena as Jordan Clarkson, the rest of Gilas Pilipinas put on a show. And Doc, I think this will get us even more excited for what's to come, especially after Jordan Clarkson said himself that he wants to come back. He will come back once against Pilipinas in the upcoming FIBA Basketball World Cup.